Hello, my name is Josee and I am with the Talent House.
This is rather a coincidence, Mrs. Holland.
Don't Mrs. Holland me. Just when were you planning on telling me this happy news?
I should think you would want to keep your voice down.
You're always telling me to keep quiet, aren't you?
I would have sent you and Mr. Holland an announcement in due course.
An announcement? I won't be treated like a common...
Yes?
You are despicable.
Perhaps it is a very good thing we did not marry Sibylla.
You didn't used to think so.
You can't really imagine you have cause to complain of my marrying Miss Dysquith.
You don't have to, Monty. You could call it off. You must.
There was a time when you and I might have fulfilled our natural destiny and married each other.
That would have been a very pleasant arrangement. We should have been so comfortably off, shouldn't we?
Well, I've no doubt we could have scraped along.
I can't imagine either of us, Monty, scraping along. We should have hated each other in a week.
We should never have done that, Sibylla. We know each other perfectly. Better than anyone else could. We should have always loved each other. That is, if you loved me as I love you.
Monty, I do love you. And if I had not been so sure that you loved me, I should not have risked marrying Lionel.
I won't even try to make sense of that convoluted statement.
Monty, please!
Sibylla, something miraculous has happened.
What?
It's too fantastic. I've just learned that I am in the line of succession to become Earl of Highhurst.
Earl of Highhurst?
Yes, it seems that my mother was a Dysquith, which means that I am a Dysquith too.
And my mother is the Queen of Sheba. I believe that makes me the Princess of Babylon.
You shouldn't make fun. It's true. And there are only 8 people before me in succession, which means I could be Earl someday.
And pigs might fly. As if you could have been a Dysquith all your life and not know it.
I realize how it sounds.
As if you could ever be an Earl. 8 people would have to die for that to happen. That's not very likely, now is it? Now don't go yet. Your lordship.
Where are you off to in your blue dress?
To meet a friend with a motor car.
Does this friend have a name?
Lionel Holland. Ah, you're jealous, I can tell. Because he has a motor car, and he's rich and good looking. Is it really true about you being a Dysquith?
Of course it is. I'll show you the papers if you like.
No. If you say so, of course I'll believe you. Darling, we barely spoke at the funeral. Are you quite all right? I should be inconsolable if I'd lost my mother.
Sibylla, I think it's time you took me seriously.
Monty, the man I marry will have wealth and position.
I will have wealth and position.
What will we live on until then?
Sibylla, has it never occurred to you to marry for love?
Now you're just being cruel. You haven't said a word about my dress. You're a brute. See how it moves when I turn to the right. It's a bit much for Clapham, but nevertheless, maybe just one bite, just to be polite. Monty, that's too tight. Monty, that's just right. Oh, what I put you through. I don't know what I'd do. I do not have a clue. I don't know what I'd do without you. What am I doing here? This could be dangerous if I'm discovered. Imagine the scandal, and I couldn't handle a scandal so risible. I'll stay invisible, still as can be. But what's going on in there? I can hear voices I I recognize Monty, but is that a woman? And if that's a woman, then what is she doing here? Is it the cousin? I wish I could see. If it's the cousin, it might just be business. It's family business and none of my business. But why is she here in the home of a bachelor? Of course, one could point out that I'm here as well, but does she not realize this situation puts her reputation severely in question? The merest suggestion would cause a sensation, and I cannot bear it as hell.